Hey guys, it's Josh Rossi with compositeplanet.com. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Rossi Photo. What we're going to be doing today is creating this moody image here, this moody fashion type image from this original. So let me show you the layers that go into this. We have a vignette layer. I'll show you what that does. We also have some coloring layers. And then I have copied the original layer 3 times. So let me show you why. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to unclick that. What you want to do first off is hold down Option or Alt and just copy down this layer twice. So we're going to add a little bit more contrast because it's a little bit flat right now. And to do that, I'm going to put an overlay blending mode on the top 2 layers here. Now you can see that adds way too much contrast. So to fix that, what we're going to do is turn down the opacity of each layer a little bit. Something like that, and you kind of have to mess around with this till you get what you want. 47. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is 20 and around 50. So that's a little bit too contrasty. I want to bring back some more detail in these darks over here in the shadows. So to do that, I'm going to affect my bottom layer. So I'm going to go to a levels adjustment layer, and I'm just going to be affecting the shadows here. See how that brings in a lot more detail? So I'm just going to bring that up a tiny bit, something like that. So you can see the effect that that does. Brings in more detail, looks really nice. Let me show you once again the original image. So original is sort of flat, and then now this is really contrasty. You're seeing some awesome colors here. Okay, so now that you have the contrast down, we're going to be adding some colors. So first layer you want to do is a color balance layer, and I want this to have sort of a bluish tint to it. So what we're going to do is affect the blues and the cyans. So I'm going to turn the blues to maybe 20, around there, 21, and then cyan maybe 25. Okay, on the midtones. Now we're going to go to highlights and just barely, you don't want to do too many highlights, just barely on this. I'm going to do 10 towards cyan, or negative 10, and then 10 towards blue. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now that you have the color down, I want to desaturate this a little bit because I don't want it to be so blue. I want to add some moody feeling. Now this is where the mood is going to come in when you desaturate. Sort of something around there. So that's looking already really cool. We almost have the effect here. And now let me show you the difference between putting the saturation layer above or below the color balance. So the reason we put it above is so that it affects the whole image below here. If we put it below the color balance layer, now the color takes precedence over the whole image and you are coloring this whole image. So that is why I've wanted to desaturate the whole thing. It really depends where you put these layers, so that's really important. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I want to brighten this up a tiny bit. So let's see. I'm going to make a curves adjustment layer right in between those two. And just bring up brights and bring down the shadows a little bit. Add a little bit more contrast. You can see what that does, brings in some brightness there. Okay. Alright, so we have one more step to go. It's just to add the vignette. Just create a blank layer. Calls vignette, and we're going to go to a soft light blending mode. Now hit B on the keyboard, go to your brush, and we're going to paint at about 30% opacity, and I'm going to paint some darkness over in these areas just like that. Okay, so that was really simple. It brings the focus to the center of the image there. So there you guys go. That is how you create an awesome moody fashion type image. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and remember to subscribe on compositeplanet.com to get a free pro tutorial. We're posting stuff every day, free tips, free tutorials, and a bunch of other stuff. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you soon.